Local farms. So currently we buy from a farm called Meadow Song, which is in Sebastopol, and the guy who runs it, his name's Taylor. And you call his house and you get his answering machine, and it's like, "Hi, it's Taylor and Bridget and our two kids," and it's his home, and that's really cool. And we buy about 4 dozen bunches of greens a week from him, and they sell really well. And he's especially really cool because he rides his bike from Sebastopol to bring us his product, and he's really dedicated to that. So that's an amazing thing, and it's just our customers really like getting to eat food that is grown in the earth that they live on, and has that. There's it's kind of a European mentality about food and eating the food that is in the region where you're living, and it's the air you're breathing and the soil you're walking on and the water you're drinking, and there's this whole Sonoma County thing to it. We also buy from Valley End, which is a larger scale farm, and but their stuff is much broader, and they're a larger scale deal, but they have really amazing varietals like heirloom radishes, heirloom tomatoes when they're in season, and that's really cool. And the small farm can produce a small number of really unusual things, and that's really important to kind of keep the heirloom varieties in the stores and in people's kitchens, because it's just keeping our diet more diverse, keeping our appetites more interested in the food instead of eating that one same slice or tomato every day, and that's really exciting to me. Things come in and then flow out to people's kitchens, but that's the best part, is being closer to the customer and getting to talk to the people who are eating the food I'm selling them, which is so much better than just talking to the person who's buying the food to sell to somebody else. So it's still being a middleman, but it's a little bit closer to the kitchen, which is great. My personal hero is my mom. She has a job that's kind of non-traditional for a woman. She's a soil scientist, and she teaches at Sonoma State, and she is just amazing. She runs off into the desert and looks at dirt, and just is so dedicated to her students and her science, and she's always been really into good food, and that's why I'm in the business that I'm in, because she, back in the hippie days in Mendocino, bulk tofu and buying co-ops and all that stuff, and so it's so satisfying to get to have a job that's appropriate for my lifestyle and the way I was raised, and to make her proud, because she's amazing and really smart and works really hard.